Hi, my name's Tiffany and this is Eros, and today we're going to show you some basic stuff, some 101 about how to do some dog training. A lot of people ask, how do you teach a dog any kind of behavior? And one of the easiest ways to do so is to use a clicker and treats. So what is a clicker in the first place? Well, in the dog training world, they call this a conditioned reinforcer. By itself, that sound that this clicker makes means nothing. But what you can do is you can condition your dog to understand that that sound will predict a reward, and in this case, treats, a food reward. So the way that we would teach the dog that that sound indicates a reward is on its way is we would do click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, and then the dog would understand, oh, okay, that sound means I did something right. What's great about these two is that you can click the moment that your dog performs a specific moment of a behavior, and the dog will understand then that they should replicate it. So let's go ahead and condition Eros, and I'll show you guys how you can condition condition your dog to a clicker as well. So let's take a pretty simple behavior to start with. Let's take sit, for example. So after you have done 10 to 15 repetitions of and treat, then we will be able to shape just about any behavior we want to. So something simple, let's take sit. That's a pretty basic one. So what I would do if I was going to try and teach this to my dog, he already knows this, so he's probably going to anticipate it. But if he was in a standing position, I'm going to take the treat to his nose, and whenever I go to shape this behavior in him, I'm going to put treat to nose, and I'm going to push it straight back between his ears and wait for his bottom to hit the floor. As soon as his butt hits the floor, I'm going to click and then follow it with the reward. Come here, buddy. So it's going to be, begin to face you, treat to nose, back, just like that. Good boy. If I was going to shape a sit pretty, where he's back on his haunches, I would take the treat over his nose and lure up in small increments until I saw that he was balancing on his back legs. And the moment that he was balancing, I would click that. So. And if I wanted him to sustain that, I would have to have him practice first, holding that position and finding his center of gravity. Good. And once he was getting good at that, then I would pull the treat away while he was balancing there and wait for that gap, and then click while he was sustaining that, that hold. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Good boy. What about something harder, though? What if we wanted to do something like turning off a light switch? Well, let's give that a try. So, we're going to try teaching Eros how to turn off a light switch. I haven't tried this with him before, but I'm going to show you guys how we can use a clicker and treats to shape this kind of behavior. Come here, buddy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lure him up on the wall. Once he's there, I'll click. Good. Good job. Good job. And I'm just going to keep luring him higher and higher until he actually touches the switch. Good job. And I'm going to give him the treat once he's already off the wall. This next time the light switch is on, I'm going to lure him up. So I'm going to click him for touching higher up on this panel. Good boy. Good boy. And that time he actually turned the light off. So what you could do in that instance is jackpot your dog. Jackpotting means giving several treats in a row. Just kind of gives the idea that, hey, I really like what you just did there, and I'm going to give you a little bit of extra payment for doing that. So I'm going to flip it back on. Lure him up the wall. Good boy. And you got it that time. So after several repetitions of this, once I see that there's some reliability here, I can begin to add a cue word. In this case, I'll just say light. Good boy. Nice job, Bubba. Very good. Light. Nice. Good job. Rules. Light. Good boy. So with a little bit of patience and using small successive approximations, you can shape just about any kind of behavior that your imagination can come up with, as long as you take your time with it and be patient and do small, short sessions. Dogs, in my experience, have learned best in short sessions, high repetitions, and doing your best to end on a good note. If you guys have any questions and would like to see a specific behavior being shaped in your dog, or you're having difficulty teaching your dog something, shoot us a message and with a request, and we'll see if we can't put something together for you guys. Thanks for watching.